This hustle and bustle puts me right at home.
All this walking has made my legs
I
ache.
swear I've never slept better.
Welcome to the Star Tropic. We serve all manner of fine ales here. Shall I pour? Come back anytime.
There's got to be something fun to do.
I'm the spirit of a woman half my age. There's got to be something fun to do here.
What should I get up to?
I can't wait to see what the day holds.
Well, to say,
But the sleep and dust before dinner supper.
What should I get up to today?
Look, as long as you think so. Take off the shooting teasers, they come, I say. Oh, got to keep moving.
Oh, sir, pray excuse my might I beg a moment? My master is in need of aid, you see. Oh, might we continue? You will find my master's...
I've just remembered. I've somewhere to be. I'm dead on my feet. Maybe I'll keep right here.
Miserable place.
Oh, it's not right. It doesn't make any... The doctor examined him afore and said he'd be... Yet e'er since he came here, he's only got...
I understand how you must feel. There is no medicine that can... I am caring for him. However, if you mayhap convalescing in a place for me...
Home!
Dear, we are pressed enough.
All right, he's dead.
I will look after him.
wished were always night, and I only had to sleep.
I'll gather this. It might be of use. Maybe I'll make myself scarce.
I've no desire to live this way any longer. Time to be heading.
I'm aching for...
This place offers a view of the sea.
Well, we shan't be diving in anytime soon.
I dare not showcase a performance unperfected.
Let's get to work. Any loose coin about? Enough to make me rich.
They have if I hang about.
Something fun to do.
Maybe I'll keep right here.
Death comes for me.
A fine place to harvest some ingredients.
I'd say.
Sir, ought you not be in... Ah, forgive me. You're not a patient, are you? I suppose you must be a visitor. 'Tis a pleasure to make your acquaintance. My name is Eleanor. I have the privilege of serving as abbess here. I regret that I cannot offer you a cup of tea, but I'm in the middle of making my rounds of the patients. Not to mention, I have to find the means to procure more medicinal ingredients. Oh. You wouldn't happen to know someone willing to brave the roads, would you? I know 'tis perilous, but there is one ingredient in particular we cannot afford to run out of. You would procure it yourself. I am great. In that case, might I trouble you to bring me some miasmite? The slums are a bane to the body's humors, and its residents are oft prone to illness. We do what we can with what little we have, but we're always short on helping hands. Your aid is most appreciated, sir. May your search prove fruitful.
Tell us, miasmites can be harvested from phantoms.
Yes, sir. Ah, forgive me. If that's not the case, you will have to...
For a fight.
I ought to have enough for a few pinches of
Life's been
spices.
pretty kind to me.
I can't remember the last time I saw
His
you.
uncle. What?
It's just another day. Same as the one afore it.
Perhaps a stroll through town. See what I can find.
Not my kind of place.
And nary a coin to show for it.
Suppose I'd best get to work.
Oi there! The ale flows aplenty here, courtesy of yours truly. So ne'er mind your coin purse. Drink your fill, my friend.
I can't stand the sight of you. Go away.
Taking a wrong turn. Barely dragged my ass out of bed.
There's no telling what will happen if I have anything to do round here.
Now here's a welcome sight.
Lots to do.
Good tidings, friend. How have you been keeping? As for me, I made the most of my week-long sojourn. One might even say I enjoyed myself overmuch. You see, I grew so fond of the destination my feet carried me off to, methinks I should like to live there. And that's when I thought, mayhap you've grown just as fond of this. I can't just give it to you, mind. I've my relocation costs to consider, but I'd sell it to you cheap as I can afford. Well, friend, what say you? Much obliged, friend. I hope you're as pleased with our deal as I am. This little... Suppose I'd best be off. I've my own home to get to. I hope you'll be happy, friend. Farewell.
Wonder if anyone will notice if I stay here a bit.
I don't like it here. I want to
Any loose coin about? Enough to make me want
Bed falls. That sharp resist.
not my
I
kind.
ought to have enough for a few pinches of spices.
What am I supposed to do? I'm aching for a fight.
Now this is a conundrum.
The other day, I chanced to see a most resplendent ox cart on the high road. Now, that's not so strange. But guess who I saw riding in it? Poor little Daphne. I doubted my eyes, I did. And rightly so, as it turned out to be a young boy. The resemblance was so uncanny, I mistook him for her. Gave me a right shock, let me tell you. Odd to think a young noble should so closely mirror a girl of the slums. Their faces may match, but the lives they lead are as different as night and day. Aye, 'tis a cruel world we inhabit.
More soil than even an unwashed potato.
My bed.
Not game enough to hang about.
Would be nice. If it weren't so costly.
I ain't gonna make any coin here.
I sleep on my woes, may have no woes. Not my kind of place, this. Not many rumors to be had around here.
It's been a hard day.
I'm aching for a fight.
Must have taken a wrong turn. Not game enough to hang about here.
It's just another day, same as the one afore.
I'm aching for a fight.
Must have taken a wrong turn. I mustn't get complacent. I need a new
It's all
skill.
watching me. I'd swear it.
Got to crack a few skulls if you want to be top dog.
Must have taken a wrong turn. This is no
Ain't nothing but trouble left in here.
Mayhap I ought to be getting
He's a good dragon, but these suppose I can finish as I ought to.
Concern it.
Wish I didn't have to work to earn my bread.
Got to press on. There's much needs doing.
Captain will have my head if I skip another patrol.
I walk time when I know how to spend. Coming in now.
Oh, you came, sir. I must confess, I feared you would not. But I forget myself. You must be wondering why I asked you here. I should like to speak with an acquaintance of yours, a child with whom I espied you conversing. She is the spitting image of my young master, you see. 'Tis my hope that she might take his place for a time, thereby granting him a reprieve from his sorry situation.
Diana, would you paint my mother a criminal? Ahem. Perhaps I ought to be the one to explain.
Young master, I meant no offense.
Diana has the right of it, though the situation is not nearly so dire as she makes it sound. I seek only the freedom to leave my own home. My mother is bedridden, you see, and her mind is not so sharp as it once was. Whenever I am absent, she grows terribly distressed. By leaving a look-alike in the house, I hope to ensure her peace of mind while I attend to matters of my own. Would you be willing to lend your assistance? Splendid! Thank you so very much.
'Twas in the slums that I witnessed you speaking with the girl. Would you be so kind as to bring her here?
I've more time than I know how to spend.
There's a ladder here.
After you, Arisen.
It's so dull when there's nothing doing.
This place never fails to calm my soul.
Hi, Arisen! I was hoping you'd come by, so I could thank you again for all your help. Hmm? You wanted to ask me a favor this time? All right. So, this noble boy wants me to pretend to be him? I mean, I don't know the first thing about being a noble. Besides, are you sure we can trust these people? It all sounds a bit fishy to me. All right, I'll do it. But if I'm not very good at it, it's not my fault, okay?
If I stay here, I'm in for it. Isn't it in peace isn't only tensions grow if wars goes awry. May the heavens.
If I could just calm
Wouldn't say no to a bit of excitement.
Quite the predicament.
Minute now.
Look, young master. She's here.
Indeed. I could be staring into a mirror. Diana, will you dress her and instruct her in her role?
As you wish, young master. This way, if you please, miss.
What a kindness you've done me. Now I can go and fetch a gift for Mother. I'm hoping a little cheer will aid her in her recovery. And a flower from Melve seems just the thing. She was born there, you see. No doubt her days would be brighter with a memento of her old home by her bedside.
All is ready, young master. You need only finish your preparations for the journey.
You know, the roads around Melve are supposed to be really dangerous. I heard the safest way to get there is to carry something that reeks of Cyclops with you, because it'll scare all the monsters away.
Let's see. What else must I bring? Ah, I almost forgot. In that goes. Let's see. Ah, I almost forgot. In that goes.
I hear the safest...
The lands around Melve are rife with poison. 'Tis not only poison the plant.
Well then, I must confess, I feel rather uneasy. This is my first time leaving the city. I only hope I've not forgotten anything of import. You think I ought to bring some medicine and monster repellent with me? What precisely would you suggest? My thanks. I'm certain these... Now, I really must be going. Wish me luck.
Take care, young master.
Come back safe.
Thank you for your aid in all of this, sir. I shall see about procuring you a suitable reward, so pray do come visit us again.
I've more time than I know how to spend. Gladly stay over.
I'm not the only one. Oh, look at this glorious.
I could use a little fun to brighten my day.
No shortage of eating marks.
How did I wind up here anyhow?
I'll pay you for a ride.
Living's hard.
My sickle's a clutch for getting home. Give me a coin to show for. Only fools walk into heaven unprepared. I'm off.
Not giving up, have you? It's been a hard day. All this
How are you getting home?
just been a hard day.
Mayhap I really would have been better off a baker.
Can't stomach places like this.
I quite like it here. It's a delightful breeze.
All this patrolling does a number on my spirit. Grows weary. I've scripted your such once I've seen my seems my always looking here.
The last time I passed you.
Suppose I ought to. I'm in no hurry to leave. Quite the predicament.
Food by the theatre when I like it.
Will someone do aught about this? Will someone do aught about this?
off wandering about again, I see. Why are you so adverse to doing honest work?
You would ask the proud sire of House Berkeley to move crates? To scribble in ledgers? Preposterous!
Albert, see sense. That pride of yours has already ruined you once before. Do you mean to let it do so again? A certain standing is required to be here.
Always a fresh breeze blowing round here.
Away with you.
I'm not accustomed to speaking with strangers in the street. Good day to you, sir.
A certain...
I'm in it now. More time than I know how to spare.
Meaning for I'm too tired?
Look, there'll be no trouble today.
What am I to do?
Time to go home and write down today's minutes.
Break my back for someone else.
Nice place to sit and watch the world go by.
Lots to look forward to. A long day. I'd sooner stay out of battle, were it possible.
Got to earn all the gold I can while I'm here. My legs are stiff as boards on this train.
I'm in fine. Don't they said. Would that all my days were so tranquil. suppose all goes awry.
I'm no cook, am I?
Something good will come of it.
Oh, I wouldn't give for a mug of ale.
The rules at your neck. Will someone do aught about this?
Beg pardon, sir, but might I have a moment of your time? I've a proposal to make, and methinks you'll want to hear it. See, a friend of mine has an empty house, but no use for it. And I see you round the inn rather often. Wouldn't come free, mind, but the price is a fair one, and you'd have a place to call your own. What say you? Well, you needn't decide this very moment.
I don't believe I've had the pleasure, sir. Have we some business I'm unaware of? You mean to tell me that Albert has been playing the part of a beggar? That man who would sooner starve to death than lift a finger in the pursuit of honest labor? If this is a jest, it is in very poor taste. All the same, I shall test the truth of your accusation, and who better to make it plain for us than Albert himself? I will place these clothes somewhere about the house. If he has aught to hide, his reaction when he finds them will doubtless be very telling. You may visit us again in a few days' time. Fear not, I have no intention of causing a fuss. I shall have You may visit us again in a few days' time.
Quite the predicament.
It's just another day, same as the one before it. Suppose I'd best run along. There's comfort in that.
Naught of import ever happens here, anyhow.
Shall we get some rest then?
Our adventure continues.
Come, we've much to be getting. On with.
Shall we get underway?
Look, as long as you think. I've more time than I know how to spend.
It's quiet now.
Oh, sir, the young master has not returned. I beg you, find him and bring him safely home. If aught were to befall him, Oh, I shudder to think.
You'll help him, won't you, Arisen? You'll help him, won't you?
This ladder can take us to new heights.
We ought to put it to good use.
Here's hoping we don't run into any trouble today.
This ox cart's bound for Melv. I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
Ox carts make for relatively safer travel.
One hopes these carts offer comfort commensurate to their cost.
It
falls on me.
Acting up today.
And I shan't resist.
I got you, roaring flame. You have my protection. That's what
Naught compares to the thrill of victory. One cannot help but feel indulgent.
Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favor.
Try not to get hit. Still that vim go to waste. Wager?
No harm in picking a few.
Where are you going?
This can't be how it ends.
That's quite enough.
This one's shaking.
Go on then.
I cannot fault your prowess.
Perhaps you might join the fight yourself?
Well said. Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements. You truly are formidable, Arisen.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
You there! Help me, please! Ah, goodness you happened by, or who knows what might have become of me. I fear I'm poisoned. Please, you must help me. I fear I'm poisoned. Please, you must help me. Thank you. Never did I dream those plants were poisonous. I suppose I was rather careless. You have my gratitude, but do excuse me. I'd best make for home.
Am I the first to notice we've all got different vocations?
Our respective abilities are unique as well.
We must each of us hone our skills. A jack of all trades is a master of none.
This is generally used as a material.
Different combinations of materials resulting... different creations.
This can't be happening.
Damn dragon. Hurry, everyone! Get yourselves to safety!
Go with them. I'll fell that thing myself. There you are. You will share my desolation and my hunger.
This is my home. You cannot expect me to. Pray, lend me your aid.
You'll not live to regret this.
I grant you fire flame. This is well. Focus your strength, Arisen.
Was most effective.
Avoid it at all costs.
Careful now. Must. We ought to quit the field ere the option is taken from us. When our curatives run out, we're done for.
Well now, I'm not sure. To rush headlong into battle. Let us watch our foe carefully to determine our best strategy. Let my magics grant you an elemental dream.
The beast is reactionary, lashing out in attacks. Might we not use this to our advantage?
Of course. 'Show yourself!
'Twas a lesson in determination.
Somehow I knew you'd come. You have my gratitude as well, sir.
Ulrika, glad I am to see you unharmed. You must return to the village. Everyone is concerned for you.
Forgive me. I'd best go. But I shan't forget this. Thank you. Truly.
Fix this up. I bet.
There's aught to be said. Peace. Wasn't sure we'd survive that, but here we are. My thanks for your efforts.
Well met, sir.
What am I to do? He really ought to have returned by now.
G'day, sir.
No easy answers here.
Is that you, Norbert? Oh, fie. I got my hopes up for naught. Wait, listen. Would you be willing to search for my brother? The brave fool said he was going to look for herbs and went off into the forest. I'd go and search for him myself, only... I'm not afraid of monsters. But 'twould hardly help anything if I were to run in there unprepared and get myself hurt now, would it? So I thought, mayhap you'd go in my place, sir. I worry for many thanks. Go into the forest. This won't work, will it? I could see the route in my mind's eye. But my feet know it better than I do. I don't think I could plot it on a map, and 'tis hard to describe. But my brother and I are the only ones who use that path, to my knowledge. I suppose there's only one thing for it. I'll have to show you the way. Just be alert. I'll need you to watch over me, keep me safe. You will, won't you? Right. In we go.
We've been called upon to render aid. Let us make haste.
Wish I didn't have to work to earn my bread.
It's this way.
nor ever those right.
You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use.
This is a good spot. Let's stop here a moment. I've camped here with my brother many a time. No doubt he caught his breath here before moving on, same as us.
We've no cause to visit a campsite as yet, methinks.
Time spent camping isn't necessarily time wasted.
Follow me. We ought press on.
Well, we've eaten our fill.
Follow me. We ought press on, lest aught befall my brother.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here? I would have preferred not to have to fight so soon, but at least I know I am up to the challenge.
Try not to get hit, lest all that vim go to waste.
I will protect you. Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
Listen, you are very surprising. I look forward to informing my own master of that strategy.
Truly?
As I recall, the location of another of our tasks is not far.
Can anyone hear me? Please! I need help! I'd thought I was done for.
Aye, it was a near thing. How are you feeling?
I think I'll be all right. But if you hadn't come for me, Thanks, Ian.
Save your thanks, Norbert. I'm your brother. And I ought to have come sooner.
From where I'm standing, all that matters is that you made it in time. Anyway, I'm eager to be rid of this place. Let's return to the village, shall we? The sooner the better. I've got to deliver these medicinal herbs to the people who need them.
Aye, you'll hear no complaints from me. Let's be off then.
Let us proceed with caution, keeping an eye on our charge at all times.
Goodness. We're higher up than I'd thought.
We shan't fall if we remain calm and watch our footing.
We ought to proceed with caution.
Back at last. That was an ordeal.
Aye, I'm exhausted, but I can rest after I've delivered these herbs. I'll be back soon.
Good on you. Just take care, all right? You wonder why I don't follow him? So long as he stays away from that forest, he'll be fine on his own. When my brother told me he was going to fetch those herbs, I refused to join him. Said it was too dangerous. What with the monsters acting strangely of late. And I was right. But mayhap none of this would have happened had I only gone with him. My brother is always the one taking the initiative, while I stand around with my hands in my pockets. But today's misadventure showed me that the path forward is the one with fewer regrets. Even when you can't be sure where it leads. We managed to save Norbert. And perhaps that's all that matters. Still, I can't help but wonder if I couldn't have spared him some of the pain and fear he suffered. If I'd only steeled myself sooner. So from now on, I'm going to trust in my own instincts. Ne'er again will I let fear stop me from doing what I know to be right.
Sir Ian was rather hard on himself, methinks. He saved his brother just as much as we did.
Well met, sir. Wait, how much your equipment's coming?
A ladder, is it? How convenient.
Ah, excellent find.
E'er since the reign of Rothaeus, the founder of Vermund, the village of Melv has played an indispensable role in the defense of our kingdom against the dragon. Yet twice now, as the dragon set upon this village, inflicting numerous casualties, before being allowed to flee. The fault here lies with you, Ser Ulrika. You have failed in your duty as acting chief.
With all due respect, Sir Martin, our village has dispatched many of its young hands to the northern stronghold since its completion. Was it not the former consul who decreed that the stronghold should serve to defend the kingdom, with Melv offering aid only where needed? Yet the stronghold has remained entirely silent to our plight. How can you say that the fault is ours to bear?
I know of no such agreement. At the very least, Queen Regent Disa has mentioned naught of the kind.
But I'm quite sure the consul...
You would dare misrepresent the words of the dead? Or do you mean to imply that the Queen Regent has spoken falsely? If so, then Melv's problems run far deeper than I had thought. 'Tis not indolence that has taken root here, but treason. The village entire will answer for this.
What? I intended nothing of the sort. Pray, let us...
Save your honeyed words, traitor! I must inform the Queen Regent of this development.
You came to see me? Forgive me, I've much to ponder. Still, how would you like to stay the night? I've yet to repay you for aught you've done for me. A small show of hospitality is surely the least I can do. 'Twas by your godly efforts that Melv escaped the worst of the dragon's assault. The people of this village are more precious to me than life itself. To lose them would have been the end of me. You have my earnest gratitude, friend. I wanted to tell you that, if naught else. Now, 'tis time we slept. There is much to be done for the village, and I shan't manage it without a good night's sleep.
Where is Ulrika? The Queen Regent has declared that Ulrika be apprehended as a traitor to the kingdom. All who seek to abet her will be tried in turn. Bring her before me at once.
Ulrika is gone.
What?
She stole away in the dead of night. Ask around. Several witnesses can confirm it. I cannot say why for certain, but I imagine she took your words to heart, Overseer. Realizing her plans for rebellion had been found out, she chose to abandon the village, for our sake.
You would have me believe that Ulrika was acting alone? That the rest of the villagers harbor no rebellious intent?
Aye, that's the long and short of it.
Very well. I shall take you at your word, sir. However, the absence of a leader will sow naught but chaos. For the time being, your village will be in our hands. If 'tis as you say, I do not expect there will be any objections.
You've heard she fled the village, aye? Though that is the case, she would never truly abandon it. She left the village that she might fulfill her charge, protecting Vermont against the dragon. But as for where she went, I do not know. 'Twould be unwise for me to go looking for her, lest I draw the eyes of the Overseer's troops. However, should you happen to find her, would you tell me where she is hiding? I can only pray that she does not fall into the Queen Regent's clutches.
Well met, sir. Fancy a look at my wares? Do come again.
No purchases to be made today, I see. I just hope the shopkeep understands.
Browsing was enough to scratch the itch, in my case.
Still too early to set out.
It's about time we pressed up.
I'm not taking any passengers just now, sir. This ox cart's bound for Vernworth. I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
I always draw.
Ah, here we are. The ox cart made it without too much trouble.
There are worse ways to travel, I suppose.